Alright, so today we're diving into something pretty radical. We're looking at a system designed to tackle one of the most demanding challenges on the planet. And here's the thing, you can forget everything you thought you knew about just studying harder. This is a blueprint for total mastery of your body, your mind, and your spirit.
So let me ask you this. How would you prepare for a battle that lasts for an entire year? A battle that's not just academic, but is a full-blown psychological war. This isn't about memorizing a few facts. It's a true test of your mind, your will, and your sheer endurance.
Well, the VImal warrior system has a pretty profound answer. It says success doesn't come from just pushing one part of you harder. It comes from building a completely integrated person, getting all the parts of yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit to work together as one awesome aligned team.
Okay, so to really get why the system is so intense, we've got to first understand the sheer scale of the challenge it's designed to conquer. Let's take a closer look at the examination itself. This beast is the UPSC Civil Services exam in India. And seriously, don't think of it as just a test. It's more like an intellectual Mount Everest that you have to climb for a whole year. The syllabus is massive, the competition is absolutely brutal, and it becomes pretty clear pretty fast that a simple study schedule just isn't going to cut it. You need a whole new operating system for yourself.
And that's exactly where the core philosophy of this system comes in. It's called the Warrior's Trinity. So we've seen the problem. Now let's get into the architecture of the solution.
It's all built on these 3 pillars, and each one has a very specific job. You've got the body, trained through martial arts. Think of it as your discipline engine. Then there's the mind, your supercomputer for processing all that knowledge. And finally, the spirit, which is your anchor, your calm center, built through silent vipassana meditation. The key thing here is, they're not separate activities. They all feed into each other in this powerful, synergistic loop.
In this quote, this really just nails the whole philosophy. See, the idea is that if you build yourself into this integrated warrior, you're not just getting ready for one exam. No way. You're building a framework to handle pretty much anything life can throw at you. The exam just becomes the training ground.
Now, the ultimate goal is something the system calls universal law integration. Okay, I know, that sounds super lofty, right? But what it really boils down to is achieving a flow state, not just for an hour, but for your entire life. It's that point where everything just clicks. The massive effort required stops feeling like a struggle and just becomes, well, your natural state of being.
So, the big ideas sound amazing, but what does this actually look like day to day? You know, when you wake up in the morning. Let's break down the daily architecture. This is where the theory gets very, very real.
First up, Tier 1, the sacred morning. And they are not kidding about the sacred part. The day kicks off early, and every single minute has a purpose. That 3-hour deep study block, that's the core. The idea is to hit the books when your brain is fresh, like a clean slate, so you can absorb information like a sponge, long before the chaos of the day can get to you.
Now, the afternoon is where things get really interesting. This isn't just about more studying. Your regular work or professional duties, that's treated as a form of applied meditation. It's about being 100% present. Then you get a crucial reset, lunch and a power nap to recharge your brain. And right after that, boom, you're into a 2-hour block of answer writing, a full-on exam simulation to practice active recall under pressure.
And then comes what I think is the absolute signature of this whole system, the Warrior Hour. This is brilliant. You start with intense physical training, martial arts, to literally burn off all the stress hormones from the day. Then you immediately shift into a deep, silent meditation, a body scan, to calm everything back down. It's like you're power washing your mind and body to get ready for one last mental push.
The day doesn't just fizzle out. It intelligently shifts gears. The evening isn't about cramming more facts. It's about expanding your mind, connecting the dots with current affairs, thinking about big-picture stuff like ethics. And then, and this is so important, you have a wind-down ritual. It's like telling your brain, okay, we're done for today. This gives you psychological completion and gets you ready for high-quality rest so you can do it all again tomorrow.
Okay, that all sounds great for a perfect day, right? But what about a real day? What happens when life gets in the way, when you're just not feeling it, or your motivation completely tanks? Well, believe it or not, the system has a powerful plan for that too.
And this is what makes it so brilliant. It's designed for humans, not robots. First up, the 80% rule. It's all about excellence, not soul-crushing perfection. Just hitting 80% of your targets is a huge win.
Then you have actual emergency plans for when things go wrong. And my favorite part, there's the compassion clause, a built-in reminder that you're human, and taking a break isn't weakness, it's strategy.
So when you step back and look at the whole thing, you start to realize this isn't just a timetable. It's a complete philosophy for living a life of high performance. And it all comes down to this one powerful idea: process over outcome. The whole point is to stop obsessing about the final result and instead fall in love with the daily process, the integration, the actions, the building of yourself. If you can do that, the result, well, it just becomes an inevitable byproduct.
But you know, this raises a really important question. Is a system this intense a blueprint for true mastery, or is it a fast track to obsession? The system's own answer is fascinating. It says the line between the two is just one thing: awareness. It's that calm, centered spirit from meditation that keeps discipline from turning into a prison. So I'll leave you with that to think about. In your own pursuit of excellence, what's keeping your drive from becoming an obsession?